You can on me, you can on me, you can do whatever the hell you want to me. You can't treat people like this when they're crying at work. No, come on. Employees come first.
In this video, we've compiled employees on Undercover Boss who got brutally fired. Without further ado, let's get started. Jessica from Bikini Sports Bar and Grill.
Bartenders play a really critical role for us. They're the heart and soul in the front of the house.
How are you doing?
Good, I'm Jake.
Jessica.
I was pissed. So does bartenders don't have to wear bikinis?
I just chose not to since we're on TV. I like to wear a t-shirt and stuff.
You wear a bikini top, jean shorts, and cowboy boots.
Bikini Sports Bar and Grill CEO and founder Doug Guller went undercover at a branch of his chain of restaurants that are famous for having waitresses clad in only bikini tops and jean shorts. Doug came in as a trainee in the restaurant and was put under the tutelage of bartender Jessica. On that particular day, Jessica chose to wear a shirt instead of her bikini top uniform because they were being recorded for television. In addition to the uniform violation, Doug took it against Jessica when she didn't stop a customer from continuing to drink, despite looking like he'd had enough.
How you doing, bud?
Well whiskey.
Well whiskey.
Keep it coming.
All right, good. I can do that. When you say keep them coming, do you really want another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Try to get another double.
This guy's pretty hammered.
He's not too bad at all.
How do you know when they've had enough?
When their head's like on the table.
Try to get another double.
Put a double in this.
It's a train wreck behind the bar. Why are we not acting on this right now?
Doug had the opportunity to talk to Jessica some more during their break. He learned something that made him not like her as an employee even more.
I've been here for about 8 or 9 months. This is definitely not going to be permanent. I'm on the search right now. As soon as someone bites on my resume,
In
I'll
logistics?
be back into, not just that, in sales. I'm a closer.
The more I talk to Jessica, I'm not happy having her on board. Bikinis have any positions? But that doesn't interest you. Maybe there's sales.
No.
No? 100%.
100%.
During the big reveal, Doug confronted Jessica about everything he observed during his shift with her.
Especially when we were talking at the end. It doesn't seem like bikinis is your real passion. I think you're a great person, but you're not right for bikinis. So I'm sorry, Jessica. It's not working out. Today's your last day.
I'm so mad right now.
I know a lot of people in Austin. I can really get your resume out there. I hope you...
I'm done.
While there were some valid reasons for Doug to let Jessica go, this became one of the most controversial episodes of the show because of her firing. Danielle from GSI Commerce.
She's going to be able to help you out learning the systems a little bit better there, so you guys have at it.
I need all the help in the world.
Fake the confidence. Act like you've been here 10 years and you're good to go. Our job is to be the punching bag and take the abuse.
Michael Rubin, the founder and CEO of GSI Commerce, went undercover in his company in order to observe the state of his employees and see if any improvements could be made to their systems. Michael stopped by one of GSI's call centers where they take calls from customers with concerns and in need of assistance. He posed as a trainee and was put under the tutelage of Danielle. She told Michael that he should be confident and ensure that the customer on the phone is happy. With those words of advice, Michael was thrust right into answering calls.
Hit the auto in?
Yep.
L3, this is Gary. Can I help you?
It got canceled due to a setup error.
The setup error means this wasn't the customer's fault at all.
The only thing that will make her happy is if she doesn't want a credit after the fact.
Why don't you transfer to me, please? You need to put it through at the price that's on the website today.
No, I'm not waiting on a credit to be issued.
The customer on the phone was being rude and uncooperative, but as Danielle herself said to Michael, their job is to make the customer happy. Michael was only on his first call and Danielle was already contradicting her advice from earlier. She had an attitude toward the customer.
She's overpowering you right now.
Business is really important to us. So
I'm
just,
waiting on a credit. Do you see the email that was sent
Yes.
to me on November?
Yes.
we definitely see.
Yes, I see the email.
Yeah,
Ask to put her on
I
hold.
absolutely see,
You're not
I
getting
absolutely
it.
see the email. Can you hold on 1 second, please?
Here's the problem. At this point, she's not going to accept an after-the-fact credit. You have to sound confident at this point and put her in her place.
But
She
don't we want
doesn't.
to make her happy?
We can't make her happy.
And is she ever going to come back and buy from us again if we...
We can't please them.
As the call continued, Danielle only got progressively disrespectful toward the customer. It seemed like she had become so jaded and had given up in trying to please the customers. It took all of Michael's self-control not to stop the call right there so he could reveal who he is to Danielle and put her in her place.
Ma'am,
Where is
ma'am,
this?
Elizabeth, you're not letting me talk, so I can't help you, Elizabeth.
It took every bit of constraint I had to let that call even go on. She didn't want to make the customer happy.
Okay, corporate's number is 1-800.
I went from heartbroken to extreme frustration and anger. Not what I expect of my employees.
When it was time to tell Danielle who he really is, Michael expressed his frustration over her behavior toward the customer. Michael was ready to fire Danielle immediately, but she said something that made him give her one final chance to shape up.
It was killing me. I mean, I was really mad. I wanted to jump in there and blow my cover.
Because I'm actually a few weeks into, I got 2 days of training.
And I understand that. That's no excuse to be rude to a customer, Danielle.
I could have handled it with a little bit more class.
Sky from Buffets Incorporated.
You can tell him either expedite or watch this, and so let him take it for a minute.
How we doing, man?
Man, not bad. How about you?
Good, I'm good.
All right, well, today, your job is send all this through the dishwasher.
Anthony Guido is the CEO and president of Buffets Incorporated, the largest buffet provider in the U.S. Before he appeared on Undercover Boss in Season 5, Episode 4, his company had been experiencing a decrease in sales. He decided to go in as an employee in one of his restaurants in order to get a better understanding of how best to improve the company's operations and get out of its current rough patch. Anthony went undercover as a new employee at Ryan's Buffet, where he met Sky, a dishwasher who immediately dumped all his work on Anthony the first chance he got. Sky didn't even bother to give him proper instructions.
When they come through the door,
Yep.
they're basically your slaves. Right now, you're gonna run both positions. Sometimes it happens.
Because your manager's not doing a good job.
Oh, well.
The dishwashing area of the restaurant was a huge mess, and Sky was not helpful at all. It looked like he saw it as an opportunity to slack off and let the new guy do all the work.
I would hope you give other people more than 1 minute of training, because that's not what you want to be doing here. You want to be giving people training.
Oh, well.
He didn't really help me. No, the reds doesn't matter whether it's reds or clears, right? He just said, hey, go figure it out.
Mike thought he knew it all. If you knew it all, then what are you doing back here wasting my time?
As the day progressed, the situation with Sky didn't improve. Anthony then learned something about the young man that was the final nail in the coffin as far as he was concerned.
It's not a bad job.
It sucks. I hate doing dishes.
Been trying to keep my cool, but hearing Sky tell me how he hates his job, frankly, driving me crazy.
Anthony had had enough and asked to speak privately with the branch's manager.
I'm not Mike Davis. My name's Anthony Guido. I'm the president and CEO of Buffets Inc. But this is a mess back in here.
Yes.
This operation back here, you know, is not where we need it to be. What's stopping you from doing the right thing with these people? I want the bad attitudes out of the restaurant. I don't decide whether we keep dishwashers.
Right.
That's your job.
It wasn't revealed in the episode who was fired after Anthony revealed his identity and talked to the manager, but it's safe to assume that Sky was among those who were let go after the episode was filmed. Franchise owner from Wild Wing.
Today's special is you buy 2 pounds of wings and get the 3rd pound for free. It's okay to share as long as the second person orders 2 apps. Okay?
That was so confusing. I didn't know what was going on there.
In the Canadian version of the show, Wild Wing's CEO Rick Simiclas posed as a new employee in a branch of his franchise of restaurants. He was trained by Sabrina, a server who ran him through the policies decreed by the franchise owner, which deviated from the established operations of the franchise. The franchise owner was running the restaurant how he wanted it, and it didn't help that the menu items he put in were confusing.
The specials are a joke. Like, that stuff makes sense to me.
Well, yeah, because that's all head office stuff.
So why does this guy go against head office? I want to stick to
You're
this stuff.
getting frustrated.
Things just kept getting worse as Rick continued his shift with Sabrina. He learned that in addition to creating his own confusing menu, the franchise owner was also doing other things that were not authorized by their head office.
None of this is on her. This guy, he's not going to be with us much longer, the guy that's running this store, because he beats to his own drum. He's bigger than the brand. And when you're that big, there's the door, buddy. You're gone.
From talking with Sabrina, Rick learned that the franchise owner didn't treat her well. Unfortunately, she couldn't quit because she'd recently gone bankrupt and needed the money to support her children. Rick was getting increasingly frustrated by the entire situation, but he tried to calm down by going on his lunch break. But when he came back, things just got worse.
I was on the lunch break, and when I came back, I noticed that something was off.
I'm going bankrupt tonight, you know that, right? You think I come here happy all the time?
That's my fault. I give you the 5 days, 6 days work. What
Not my hours, Steve, not my hours. Welcome back.
You look a little upset.
I am. I'm furious, actually.
Rick asked to speak with the franchise owner and confronted him about his treatment of Sabrina.
I just stopped. You know what? I don't need to hear it. I want a proper apology. You go up there and you apologize.
Sorry, Sabrina.
You can on me, you can me, you can do whatever the hell you want to me. You can't treat people like this when they're crying at work. No, come on. Employees come first. You are disrespectful to the brand, and you know what? I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna make it right.
Rick offered Sabrina triple her current salary if she wanted to quit and work for him. Then he proceeded to address all the things that the franchise owner was doing differently in the restaurant.
This here, give me a pen.
Don't do that.
You don't need my name. You don't need my name. Call it Dave's Wings.
Come on. I love you, Rick.
No, you don't love me. Give me a break.
But this crazy promo of yours, what is that? Tall boys, okay, we have a contract for draft beer. Everything you do is different, and it's against the company.
Rick removed any link his franchise had with the restaurant, effectively firing the franchise owner. Renee from Kendall Jackson.
Every job has its perks and every job has its both that you got to deal with. You know, my job just happens to have a lot of both.
The CEO of Kendall Jackson, Rick Tigner, decided to go undercover in his wine company so that he could get more acquainted with its operations and get closer to his employees. He's partnered with Renee, a truck driver with a dirty mouth and a bad attitude. Rick's day with Renee was filled with rants about different elements of the job, including co-workers and customers who make the job more complicated.
I'm shocked about the language. I'm shocked by his attitude towards our customers. Unacceptable.
Drivers are lazy or do this or do that. They're just work associates. And after a 16-hour day, they tell you this or that.
Renee seemed to be fed up with everything and just hated his job. He couldn't seem to care less about customer service. He even told Rick that his goal for every day should be to get whatever job he had for the day done as quickly as possible so that he can go home.
You want your goal at the end of the day, customer service, is having that truck empty. Because there's nothing better than knowing that you could just get there, turn off your truck, and clock out and go home. But then you got those days like call one of the girls in the office. I'm like, look, this guy takes the sweet-ass time every single day. She's like, okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, 40 minutes into it. And here comes this guy with a smile on his face like, hey, dude, what took you so long? He's like, oh, you shut up. I'm like, I already called the company and told him you're...
Rick excused himself to make a phone call. He called up Renee's boss to discuss the truck driver's behavior and attitude.
Working with Renee, and kind of disappoints me that he kind of talks the way he talks about with the customers. If he has not used 50 times, I'd be shocked. If this was really Rick Tigner, I would actually tell a guy right now, you might be an okay guy, but your actions and the way you, I don't know, I almost fired him today.
No, hey, I mean, I can tell from your voice, you're pissed.
I don't want our employees to act like that.
Rick didn't fire Renee directly, but what he said to Renee's superior indicates that Renee won't last much longer in his job if he doesn't change. Henrik, aka Edwin from ABM Industries.
This morning I'm in Tampa Airport. I'm going to drive shuttle buses today. AMCO Parking System is a division of ABM Industries. We have shuttle buses in...
ABM Industries president and CEO Henrik Slipsager took on the role of an applicant to his company that is a facility management provider in the U.S. Taking on the pseudonym of Edwin, Henrik started work as an airport shuttle driver and was assigned to train under fellow shuttle driver Kenny.
Open your door. Hop out. Quick, 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 quick. You gotta be quick. Just toss it up there, he'll grab it for you. He needs to be up. You know, it's his first day.
As Henrik started to work on the shuttle, Kenny pointed out some minor issues with him. Other problems then started to pop up as the day continued.
Watch your speed.
I'm in good shape.
All right, stay in this lane right here. This guy was doing almost 40 miles an hour in the garage, and you're supposed to only do 10. And people, people notice that.
Henrik wasn't performing up to the standard, and Kenny was very blunt in telling him what exactly he was doing wrong.
Before we go anywhere, close the door.
Talk to me again.
I'm gonna tell you, you broke all the rules, man.
Why you break all the rules?
You're not moving fast enough. You gotta move faster because...
I can't get my feet out of there.
I think that lady was a little older than you, and she got to your bag before you can even get out the seat, man.
Henrik kept making mistakes until eventually Kenny was forced to take over for him.
Now you're gonna press the button and say, blue departures to red departures, van 1.
Going from...
You can't cuss, man. Everybody in the airport is hearing you. You cannot cuss. Red 1, blue 2, both cleared, 1019.
I did so poorly, he wouldn't even give me a second chance.
Later, Kenny revealed to Henrik his assessment of his performance.
Come on out of here.
You're not gonna be too tough on me, right?
The 3 rules, man. Quickness, always on your game, quick, and basically knowing what to say, when to say it, how to say it. Probably looking for somebody different.
All right. I didn't get the job.
Jacqueline from Retro Fitness.
I want to go undercover because we're at a critical point in Retro Fitness. Today we're in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, Retro Fitness, where we'll be working at the front desk. It would be my expectation that whoever's working is up for the task. The front desk position is really important.
Season 4, episode 14 of the show saw Retro Fitness CEO Eric Casaburi go undercover in a branch of his full-service fitness center franchise. Eric started working as a front desk associate and was put under the tutelage of Jacqueline. She gave him a quick run-through of what the job entails.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You got your...
I do, yes.
Oh, there we
I am
go.
ready.
There's a lot of stuff to know,
Okay.
but it's not hard. Like me, I'm just a front desk. So I just kind of sit here, say my heys, how are you, walk around, do that. No, but most of the time I'm kind of just like this.
Even just based on the first impression she made on Eric, it was clear that Jacqueline cared very little about her job. Eric even pointed out to her that her behavior may be detrimental to her work, but she didn't seem to care.
If someone may have a question, maybe they might not approach you because they think you're busy.
That's actually never happened to me. People love to interrupt here. People love to be obnoxious. I'm not a slave. I don't work for you. People, I just want to punch them in the face sometimes.
Nice girl and nice smile. Think, hey, all is right in the world. And then she opens her mouth and it's like, the bats from hell start flying out.
Jacqueline had a horrible attitude and didn't bother to put an effort into doing her job well. Things were already going pretty bad, but it only got worse as Eric's shift continued.
You want to do smoothies?
Yeah, I think it's great.
They're really important. It's super explanatory. Like, you would be literally brain dead if you can't get it. If you look at that and can't understand it, then you should probably turn around and not do this. So here, this is our peanut butter and chocolate. We're not supposed to put more than what it says on the menu.
And it says on the menu 1 pump.
I always put 2.5. It tastes better, honestly.
Jacqueline had no respect for how things should be done. She did things according to how she wanted to do them and imposed her will on Eric.
At some point, I realized that maybe we should have renamed it Jacqueline's Juice Bar.
Do you want to show me how to make a shake?
Dirty peanut.
You said a dirty peanut, right? Okay.
Oh, you're going to do it the way I told you.
The way you told me. Okay, so we want 2 of these from you, right?
That's not a full
1
pump.
and a
Come on.
Picking up the pace. Here we go.
That's enough ice.
Okay. I would normally hit the code.
I'm telling you the way people like it.
Okay.
But if you don't want to listen to
I
it
would
for me.
love to listen to you.
During the big reveal, Eric called both Jacqueline and her boss, the franchise's owner, Bob.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi,
Think you
Bob.
know who this is?
Yes, I know who it is.
Hi, Eric.
Bob, I called you in because you're my franchisee and Jacqueline's direct boss. What I witnessed there was nothing shy of scary. In fact, I left the job early. I had to get the hell out of there. I said, I gotta call Bob. I can't believe there's someone on this staff that's doing this.
Jacqueline was unapologetic when Eric and Bob called out her conduct while on the job. Since she continued to be defiant, Eric was left with only one choice to make.
Seriously, no, this needs to be talked about how the CEO of the company right in front of my face staring at me.
I would never have an employee like that behind my counter. You know that. You have to part ways. There's nothing else I could do.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Todd, aka Mark, from the Chicago Cubs.
My cover story will be that I am Mark Dawson, part in a reality show where I'm tested to see if I have what it takes to work for the Cubs.
Todd Ricketts, co-owner of the Chicago Cubs, posed as Mark, a reality show contestant who has been assigned to work for the baseball team's organization. Todd gets to work cleaning bathrooms under the supervision of Dale.
Okay. First thing we do is hose everything down. That's closed, that's open.
Okay. And down? Okay.
Left hand, pull the hose. If you get it kinked, you gotta twist it. Just turn it off, other way. That's it.
It's like I'm working my butt off right now, but it's not good enough for Dale. I feel like I'm moving as fast as I can, and he says, we gotta move faster, we gotta move faster.
We're gonna shoot over to the next bathroom.
Okay, sounds good.
Going from working at the head office to cleaning bathrooms is a huge transition, and Todd was feeling the pressures of the job. Todd was then surprised to learn that his employees were missing equipment that should be a basic necessity for their job.
What's your cell phone number? I can just call you and ask you where you're at, and I need to shoot you over to the next spot.
So there's no radios and no communication?
No radios whatsoever.
I was super surprised these guys were using their personal cell phones to communicate to each other within the ballpark.
Todd was making mistakes and slowing the operation down, so Dale decided to make a drastic decision.
Okay.
Sitting here smiling and keep from crying. Damn it, it's not washroom ready for Ricky. All right, man, this is it, man. I'm about to let you go. I don't think this is, right for you.
It's not for my, it's not a job.
No. I gotta go back and clean up every mistake he made, but thanks.
Well, yeah,
anyway,
thanks
man.
for showing me around.
Todd, ironically, couldn't make the cut as an employee of the organization he's a co-owner of, the general manager at Checkers and Rallies.
I kept hearing the general manager barking orders.
Todd, you're gonna drop what you're doing.
So if you go on overtime, I can take you outside and beat you up, right?
In the show's third season, president and CEO of Checkers and Rallies, Rick Silva, decided to work in one of the restaurants of his fast food chain that is one of the largest in the U.S. Rick wanted to get a better idea of how his restaurants are run and the state of his employees. However, he wasn't prepared for one of the employees he encountered.
Todd, this is what usually happens? You trying to do something, someone's calling you all the time? He needs to help me here, is that okay?
You're gonna go with him?
Oh, okay, good.
I try not to, pay attention to it so much.
I really could not work there. I couldn't work there for 10 minutes. How does it make you feel?
Like I'm worthless.
The branch's general manager was constantly barking out orders and disrespecting those working under him. Rick learned from talking to his coworkers that the working conditions were horrible in that particular restaurant. Rick eventually had enough and decided to forego the show's big reveal to confront the general manager there and then.
What excuse is there to talk to people without being respectful?
I don't think I was disrespectful. You have to talk up. They will not listen to you unless they...
Why would I want to work for you with the way you talk to people inside there? The first hour that you talk to me that way, I would leave. I would walk out the door and never come back.
Let me ask you a
How would
question.
that make you feel?
You do what you gotta do. You run them. They don't run you. Wanting to be nice, low tone, doesn't work. They don't listen to me.
Despite being reprimanded by the CEO of the company, the general wasn't seeing the error of his ways. Eventually, Rick decided that there was only one thing that needed to be done.
And what I saw here today, right now, you're not doing the job to our standard, and so you don't belong in that restaurant. Right here, right now, we're going to shut the restaurant down.
Mike, aka Mark, from Family Dollar.
I've been with this company for 20 months, and we've done a lot in those 20 months, but I need to learn at the stores. I need to learn at the distribution centers because I'm responsible for taking this company to the next level, and I need to hear from the people that are on the firing line every day how we can do that. All right. While undercover, I'll be posing as Mark.
Mike Bloom was the president and COO of Family Dollar when he came onto the show. With the cover story of being a reality TV contestant trying to win money to open his own bar, he started working for his chain of variety stores under the name Mark. Mike decided to work in one of his company's distribution centers.
Get it close to the other pallet. Get it close to the other pallet. Whoa. Be careful. Okay. Now you have 5 pallets. Don't kind of be jumpy because they will fall. Just be careful. Be careful. Follow me.
Mike was thrust right into the job under some supervision. However, he was having trouble following instructions and driving the machine he was assigned to operate.
I was getting a little frustrated because I taught him how to do this, and he still wasn't doing right entering the aisles. Park him right here. Place them right here. I'm trying. Whoa! Look behind you. Oh, feet off. Yeah, come this way.
You turn it this way, it goes the other way. You turn it that way, it goes... It's very confusing. I'm very frustrated right now.
Despite being guided by his trainer, Mike was finding it difficult to get the hang of operating the machine. It got so bad that Mike's trainer decided to take over driving the vehicle.
Follow me. Okay. I'm a little afraid about Mark. He just gets too nervous and shaky about things, which is very dangerous.
Mike was becoming a liability and a safety risk, leaving his trainer with only one logical course of action.
Mark, I gotta tell you this. I wouldn't be comfortable leaving you alone doing this. I will have to, let you go.
Just for that?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
There's all that and I get fired just for that one little mistake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I have to fire Mark for safety reasons. I don't want him to have an accident.
Mike is another undercover boss that couldn't perform to the standards needed to work for his own company. Michael, aka Gary from GSI Commerce.
I'm Greg Rogers, the pack supervisor.
How are you?
I'm going to take you upstairs to the packing area and hook you up with a trainer and get you going. The area we're going to put you in is 90 units an hour. Hey, Shannon.
Hello.
This is Gary.
Hi, Gary. I'm Shannon.
How are you? Very nice to meet you. You gonna make me good at this?
I'm gonna try my best.
In the 6th episode of the show, GSI Commerce founder and CEO Michael Rubin donned a disguise to pose as Gary, a new employee in his company. He did this to get first-hand experience of what it was like to work in his e-commerce company. Michael chose to try working as a single line packer at one of his company's fulfillment centers during the busiest time of the year. He was assigned to undergo training with Shannon, who showed him the ins and outs of the job.
We're gonna scan this barcode here, and it'll pop up in the box, and that's our tote number. What I do is I make my boxes from the top down. My product in.
How do you know which one to put in?
Because it's the one I scanned right here.
You are fast at this. You are so fast, it's incredible.
Our goal here is 90 an hour, 1 every 40 seconds.
After Shannon taught Michael everything he needed to know, he started packing boxes himself.
Go ahead and scan it.
You have this down way better than I did. And then put this guy in here. What pace am I going at right now? Fast enough pace?
No. It's all about getting a little rhythm is all it is.
Michael wasn't performing up to the standards the job needed, but the packing supervisor, Greg, decided to cut him some slack since he just started and was learning. More problems appeared as the day went on, though.
Gary, you doing okay?
I think I might have a problem.
Deep breath, take your time.
Uh-oh. Am I doing better?
Greg should be around in the next little bit and let us know how you're doing.
While Michael was slowly learning how to do the job, he was making too many crucial mistakes. This left Greg with a hard decision to make.
Hey, Gary, a couple things here. This one here, we've got the label on the bottom of the box. Obviously, something cannot happen.
Got
this
it.
one here,
Sorry.
with the label going over the edge like that, it's never going to read. It's going to kick off down the reject line, down at the other end. That's something that cannot happen as well. Between the issues with the boxes and your numbers, we no longer need your services.
Michael was ironically fired from his own company, but at least he got an idea of how hard it was to work for them. Shoppers World.
I didn't even get past the first rack, and already the scanning gun was choking up, timing out. I mean, I don't know what's going on in my IT department.
It's coming up.
Oh.
Nope.
I really need to find out what on earth is going on in these stores.
The president and CEO of Shoppers World, Sam Ducey, posed as a new employee in one of his company's discount department stores. He wanted to use Undercover Boss to gain a new perspective on how they could make improvements to their operations. Sam came into the job eager to work, but he didn't expect that he was walking into one of the craziest work experiences ever.
What's going on?
Somebody stole something. Unfortunately, they were too late to get to the door.
Too late?
It's too late.
Well, where's security?
We're the security.
Minutes into Sam's shift, someone stole an item from the store. This in itself was alarming, but Sam got angry when he saw that there seemed to be a lack of concern among the employees.
I'm in total shock. It's like every time I walk into a store, I never know what I'm gonna find.
All right, I have to go up by Amy.
This
Come
way?
on, this way.
After what I just saw and what I just heard, I'm really boiling right now. There's definitely gonna be some major action taken on this circumstance.
Sam was shocked to learn that the store didn't have any security personnel, leading to a severe shoplifting problem.
It does happen. This is a serious problem that we do face here without security.
How often does this happen?
This happens once or twice every day. It's scary because you're putting, I have kids, she has a family, everybody has a family, you know. These people, imagine if somebody has a gun. You don't know, so you don't know what you're putting yourself into, but it's either your job at the end or you be security.
Sam decided that some drastic changes needed to be done. He called up the person in charge of the store to demand that improvements be made immediately.
Do you realize they just got robbed? I was just in this store. I watched it. I wasn't even in the store for over an hour, and there was already a thief. It's just a disaster. This store is getting robbed every day. It's out of control, out of control.
While no one was fired on the show, based on how badly the store was being run, we can be sure that some people lost their jobs after the episode was filmed. Catherine, aka Louise from Fast Signs.
Gary, this is Louise.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, I didn't know it was supposed to be a woman.
Well, you know, women can work too.
Of course, but nobody even suggested a she, he, or anything.
Catherine Monson, the president and CEO of Fast Signs, appeared on the show in Season 3, Episode 12. She went undercover in her company that offers custom sign and graphics products. She wanted to get up close and personal with her employees so she could learn how her company could improve its operations. Catherine took the identity of Louise, an applicant to the company. She quickly got to work with the installer, Gary, who gave her some hands-on training for the job.
Let's measure this
Tape
out.
measure.
So we're gonna mark. We're gonna tape it all the way across. About the center.
All right. All right.
So peel it back. Only as far as the tape.
Okay.
Remember, careful with that. So this is where we come with, use these.
The squeegee.
You pressing out the air. Just take your time.
I think I can do this.
I think you could do this on your own. It's much easier too.
Gary took the time to install a graphic with Catherine so she could see how it works. After they were done with the first graphic, Gary felt that Catherine was ready to work on her own. However, Catherine soon discovered that the job wasn't as easy as she initially thought.
This is not good. It looked easier when you were doing it.
Well, yeah, because I'm going slowly. I'm not pressing hard on it.
You don't think I was doing that?
No, I saw you were.
Well, I mean...
This comes with experience and practice and also patience.
No one ever accused me of patience.
It seems like Louise is a little bit out of her comfort zone. She's kind of impatient. We all have the idea of stickers just peel and stick, and when it comes to something as a car, you can't just paste it on.
It seemed like Catherine lacked the patience to do the job properly, but Gary still gave her a chance. Later in the day, Gary took Catherine out on an off-site installation job. Catherine was trying her best, but things weren't working out as they were supposed to.
Tape it, and we start to do the same thing we do with the up. We could do it down.
Okay.
gonna step away for a minute, all right?
Okay.
All right.
This is not easy.
It is really physically demanding, and there is definitely a skill involved that has to be learned over time.
Catherine managed to mess up the job when left to do it on her own, making Gary reconsider if she was right for the job.
I don't have the strength for this.
And
This
I'm
is hard.
still not doing the strokes even, you're almost coating, because you're almost jagged, you're almost just rough. So right now we're going to take a little break and...
Oh, I'm so glad.
I would not hire Louise. I think Louise might be suited for a job, maybe a desk job, maybe not so hands-on.
Jose, aka Manny from Mastech.
Today I'm in Ponca City, Oklahoma, and I'm going to be working on a construction crew on a transmission line. Today we're upgrading an existing transmission line. These are big lines. A lot of things can go wrong, a lot of things can happen, so I want to make sure they're working safely.
Mastech CEO Jose Mas donned a disguise to start working for his telecommunication and energy systems construction company. Jose took the pseudonym Manny and began working under the tutelage of the foreman, Hugh. Hugh had Jose sign some waivers, then immediately had him do some work.
We're going to be digging, as you can see, we've done started. We've got some wire to put in the ground. We've got ground rods dry.
What do the ground rods do?
The ground rods is for the static. For this point right now, it's for lightning. Where it won't damage the structure, it won't damage the bases and stuff like this, and that way everything's cool. All right?
After making sure that Jose understood what they needed to do, Hugh assisted Jose in his first task.
That make a man out of you. I probably got an 11-year-old boy that could beat that thing harder than him. You can probably get more leverage on if you don't jump down here now. He acted like he was scared of it, or Manny was. That ought to be good right there.
Jose wasn't performing at the level that was needed at the metal rod job, so Hugh decided to have him do something else.
All right, go ahead and ease it down, scrape it. Push it forward. All right, roll it to the right. All right, curl it down. The other way. Bring it back up some.
You want me to pick up the piece?
Yeah, just try to lay it flat and scrape it smooth.
Jose had a basic idea of how to operate the backhoe, but wasn't skilled at using the machine. Fearing that Jose might hurt himself or others, Hugh decided to stop him.
I don't think you're ready for this yet.
You don't think I'm ready for this?
No. You'll find out I'm picky when it comes to using equipment. I don't want nobody hurting. If I don't feel safe with you, I ain't gonna let that happen. I don't want nobody to get hurt or nothing.
All right.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Ronnie from Boston Market.
My husband's gonna freak out when he sees this. Customer interaction happens. I can influence the customers as well.
Season 4, Episode 9 of the show saw a slight twist to the undercover boss formula. Instead of working in disguise himself, Boston Market CEO George Michel gave the job to his chief brand officer, Sarah Bittorf. Their goal was to peek behind the curtain and find out what exactly happens in the company's daily operations. Sarah began working at one of the branches of the restaurant chain. Her training was handled by the hourly shift supervisor, Ronnie.
I'm Ronnie.
Hi, Rachel. Nice
to meet you. You excited?
Yeah, a little nervous.
You have a great teacher.
Oh, good.
Standard procedure is to greet the customer as they walk in and say, hello, welcome to Boston Market, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like the Kim Kardashian at Boston Market.
When Sarah first met Ronnie, she found the young man's jokes amusing. He seemed to be a fine employee. However, things quickly changed as her shift with him continued.
It shouldn't be a question because that is what corporate has told us to do. It has to look like that at all times. Otherwise, we get in trouble with ridiculous standards.
Ronnie kept referencing, this is the way we do it because corporate tells us to. That concerns me a little.
It was very clear that Ronnie didn't like what he did for a living. While alarming, this wasn't something that was beyond saving. But the next issue that came up was something that was a deal breaker for Sarah.
Children and old people are literally the worst I've ever seen in my entire life because none of them know what they want and they're like literally can't talk. You just kind of have to deal with it.
Our guests are our bread and butter. They pay our checks. They pay his paycheck.
I don't know how hard it is to read a menu, but
Families include kids and they include older people.
They're customers, they're not anything special. Customers are such like little bitches and like all the time it's all about like pleasing the customer.
Yeah, well that's the business that we're in, right?
Yeah.
Sarah couldn't bite her tongue and let Ronnie insult their customers any longer. She decided to talk to Ronnie privately and reveal her identity to him right then.
So, Ronnie, I wanted to reintroduce myself to you. I'm not actually Rachel.
Who are you?
My name is Sarah Bidorf. I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market.
No.
And you're on Undercover Boss. I'm angry, and I'm heartbroken, and I'm disappointed. One of our values is love to serve, and you don't seem like you love to serve. Without the guests in there, we don't have a business, and you don't have a paycheck, and neither do I.
Sarah criticized Ronnie's attitude towards their customers, saying that their #1 priority should be providing excellent customer service. While he looked shocked by what he had just found out about Sarah, it didn't seem like Ronnie cared much about what Sarah was preaching. This left Sarah with only a few choices on what to do next.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you home for the day. I want to think about whether this is really the right job choice for you.
That's it? That's all? I don't know. I didn't think it was that terrible. It's not wrong of me to hate people. I'm not trying to justify like how mean I was to a customer. Like, they don't know I'm saying it, so it's not really that big a deal.
Wes from Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm looking for Wes.
You must be...
I'm Pete.
I'm going to teach you everything you need to know back here. Because when it comes to this, there ain't a damn thing. Okay, but you got to do exactly as I say.
I want to learn.
Okay.
Nader Masada, the co-founder, president, and CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings, came onto the show in the first episode of Season 7. He wanted to go undercover in one of his restaurants to investigate reports about a certain kitchen manager named Wes and his questionable practices.
Pete is dressed like a dork. Scumbag, gold chain, the thick nerd glasses.
I was a little bit intimidated by his demeanor.
Damn, you're gonna work back here with me. I have to get the lead out of your ass. So basically, I am the kitchen manager back here.
Nader's training with Wes hadn't even begun, and he was already being treated poorly due to how he looked. Things only got worse from there. Wes didn't show any respect towards Nader or the other employees working during the shift.
You look like a pretty lonely guy. You probably should have some pretty good wrist action. Go, get in there.
Okay.
Can't be a bitch back here.
No, I'll try not to be.
Like a tornado. Hurricane Pete.
What an ass.
You might be the biggest D-bag in history.
I've heard it all today. I think I've heard it all.
Pete is a little bitch.
Wes's behavior is definitely a bad representation of my brand.
And then has that mangina.
You always like this?
Are you on crack? Mainly what I get in here. Kids, high school kids. I'm an ass, I'm a kid, I'm harsh, I'm over the top. Fear equals respect.
After his shift from hell with Wes, Nader met with the manager of the restaurant to talk about Wes.
Or is he just putting an act on?
No, that's him. He has no respect for anybody in that restaurant. He does treat his kitchen staff low, but there's no telling Wes.
I need to talk to Sean then. That is just...
Sean's not active. You know, he tries to be active, but he's not completely active in there.
When it was time to reveal who he really was to Wes, Nader called in the manager and the franchise's owner, Sean. The trio called Wes's behavior out, but they weren't getting through to him.
When I first walked in, you were very strong.
I am that way often, but not always.
Kids come in for the second shift, and you still used language that I wouldn't typically use.
I'm not their guidance counselor. I'm their manager.
The problem has to be fixed. I think I would have a better chance at success if we separate ways.
Okay, so go on then. I'm not going to change me. I am who I am. Sorry, I'm such a scary monster.
Aaron from Donato's Pizza.
Just gonna go ahead and grab the ticket, take the bag up here, and then we're just out the door.
Okay.
And when we get up there, we gotta grab the pizza.
Okay.
All right, so come up and watch what I do.
You're a run, huh?
Get it up the step. You want to address the customer by their name. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. You can just go ahead and double check that.
Looks good.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you.
Good change.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mark. All right, you have a good one.
Jane Grode Abel is the chairperson of Donato's Pizza. She went undercover as a delivery driver for her pizza chain during Season 5, Episode 3 of the show. She was assigned to work with Aaron, who took her under his wing and showed her the basics of the job. Jane was impressed by how Aaron maintained a good relationship with customers while still prioritizing speed and efficiency. She had high praise for the young man.
I love that Aaron had a really great customer service balance with speed. We get your total as 15.18.
Perfect. Keep the change.
All right, now run. Come on.
I can't. I have to go this way.
Come on, quicker. All right, boom. We're at 1 minute and 8 seconds.
That was good, right?
That was epic. That was that was really good.
Aaron's perfect picture of what a delivery driver is. He is fast, he's nonstop, the perfect delivery driver.
Aaron seemed like he was the perfect delivery driver. But as Jane got to know him better, she learned that the rapport he had with customers had a downside to it. She was enraged to find out that he sometimes engaged in illegal activities while on the job.
I have a really good time doing it. A lot of people smoke pot, and they will, like, invite me to come in for a little bit.
You do not. I can't think of another time I've been this disappointed. It feels like betrayal. Then you get back in your car and you drive.
Well, it's not like I sit there and smoke for like 20 minutes.
Not only is it just not safe, it's illegal.
Jane was incredibly disappointed in the young man she had grown to admire over the course of the day. This was not just against the law, but a safety risk as well. During the reveal, Jane talked to Aaron about what he revealed to her and said that she had no choice but to take action.
You told me you smoked pot on the job. I've never been so angry in my life. But you know I have to let you go as a delivery driver.
Really?
All was not lost, however. Jane saw Aaron's potential while on the job with him, so she extended an olive branch towards him and offered him a deal.
But I want to make a deal with you because I do like you. You do a lot of the right things.
Yeah.
You're fast on your feet. I'm going to give you a second chance. If you can take a drug test in 30 days,
Okay.
come back and work in the kitchen.
Wow, I really appreciate that.
The bosses don't always encounter horrible employees. Click now to see the best undercover boss employees ever.